Today we're talking healthcare, specifically HSAs, health savings accounts, and FSAs, flexible spending accounts. These are both tax-advantaged savings accounts that can be used to pay for healthcare expenses, but there are some significant differences. Which option will save you the most money? Let's find out. I've broken down our comparison into 5 main categories: tax status, eligibility, contribution limits, time period, and ownership. Let's start with tax status. Both HSAs and FSAs allow you to contribute money tax-free, but an FSA is pre-tax, which means you contribute the money directly before paying taxes on it. An HSA is tax deductible, which means you pay the tax initially, but then it's returned to you as a refund when you file your income taxes at the end of the year. Eligibility. FSAs are typically offered through an employer as a benefit, so you may or may not have access to one depending on your employer. It doesn't matter which type of healthcare plan you enroll in. If your employer has an FSA, then you should be eligible to participate. Some employers will even contribute money to your FSA, but it isn't required. HSAs, on the other hand, are open to anyone who's enrolled in a high-deductible health plan, or HDHP. A high-deductible health plan is a type of health insurance plan with a higher annual deductible than a traditional health plan, but typically lower monthly premiums. Generally, these plans are good for people who are relatively healthy and want to minimize their monthly healthcare premiums. Contribution limits. Every year, when Congress passes a budget, they set the contribution limits for that calendar year. For 2023, the contribution limit for FSAs is $3,050 per employee, while the HSA contribution limit is $3,850 for individuals and $7,750 for families. This money can only be used for qualified medical expenses, which are defined explicitly by the IRS. While most doctor's visits and prescriptions will be considered qualified medical expenses, it's worth noting you specifically cannot use this money to pay your monthly health insurance premiums. Time period. One of the most important differences between FSAs and HSAs is when you can use the money. FSAs are use it or lose it, which means that any money not used by the end of the plan year is lost. Depending on your employer, they may offer one of 2 options to reduce the chance you will lose money put into your FSA. They can provide a grace period of up to 2.5 extra months to use the money in your FSA, or they may allow you to carry over up to $610 to use in the following year. HSAs have a huge advantage here since the money in an HSA will roll over from year to year indefinitely, allowing you to use it for future medical expenses. And finally, ownership. FSAs are employer-sponsored, so you typically lose access to the account as soon as you leave the company. HSAs, on the other hand, are owned by the individual, which means you always retain access to the account. If you found this video, then you're probably trying to decide which of these 2 options is right for you. If you're on a high-deductible health plan, then it's pretty clear that an HSA is a great option for reducing your medical costs. If you're on any other type of plan, like a traditional insurance plan, HMO, PPO, or anything else, and your employer offers an FSA, then that's a great alternative. Hopefully this video has helped you make your decision. Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.